Skye Brewery is one of the oldest craft breweries in Scotland. We've just recently had a change in the structure of the business. That's allowing us to increase our production capacity. We'll be able to double it within the next 6 to 8 months. And so as a result of that, we want to revisit the export situation, which is why we're getting involved with Access 6. First of all, I like the format of the e-learning package, because it means that I'm not tied to having to travel away somewhere. Obviously a place like Skye, wherever we want to go for a meeting, it tends to be at least a couple of days to do it. Even Inverness is a 250-mile round trip. So being able to go through the programme actually here makes such a big difference, and also not to have to concentrate on it, like for example, say for 8 hours if we were at a meeting elsewhere. Can sit down with it, work through it for an hour if there's a spare hour. It can be done here in the office, it can be done at home, so it's a really good format for us, and it has lots of good downloadable materials that we can use, and again they can be taken away. A very good contact database, for example, that we're just working our way through just now. It pulls together a lot of different areas and focuses them in one place, so that rather than have to trawl around in the internet to try and find specific information on particular countries or labelling requirements or food and hygiene requirements, it's all presented there for us in the one place, which gives you the big advantage is really on time. It's saving time having to do all the searching yourself. It's been presented to you in the package. The first module that we've worked through was the International Marketing Research and Preparation module, and the second one was gearing up internally for export. So I'm just about to get into the actual planning stage, which is what's termed the International Action Planning module. I'm not just simply going to work through the modules and that's it, I've completed the course, so to speak. It's a bit like a library, where you keep going back to it and using it as a reference. And that, I think, is going to be something that we're going to be using for quite a while now, not just as a one-off. Certainly give it a go, and it doesn't have to be just if you're in a remote location. This is a really good reference tool. It's ideal for those of us in more remote locations because we can't really get to meetings that easily. But meetings are arranged at particular times. This is available to you at any time. At the end of this, the aim is to produce an export plan, and an export plan is there to be worked through. So, as I say, this isn't just an academic exercise at all. This is a practical exercise which will be used. And we know from past experience that there's a market for us out there. So going through Access 6 is just a case of re-identifying where the best markets will be, looking at the changes that have been to legislation from when we last exported, and all of that's in the package, which is really, really good. And hopefully adding quite a lot of value to the business over the next couple of years. It's a good tool to use, and a really good starting point for any business that wants to export that doesn't have a great deal of knowledge in the first place.